Um, Welcome to everyone. I hope you guys are blessed and highly favored. And I'm sitting up here and I know I got this Bluetooth on, so I need to find it. So, I did a reading and it was like, I didn't, okay, let me back up. It wasn't a reading. Um, I just had like an open face vision. I don't know if it was just a vision, y'all. And it was like Leandria was a, I don't want to come out and say it. So, like when somebody, if I was to get something, in my throat, I might, yeah. So, it was like that. And so it was like an unalignment. Now, everything here is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged. It is not real. So yeah, this was just a vision, and it was like a passing that was made to look like natural causes. All right. It was like the possibility of that, and then the possibility of what I said in the part one, that it was an accident. You feel me? So it was like I was seeing that. I was seeing her gagging on something like, so I don't know why I keep getting warnings about her. I don't know. I really hope that this is something that can be prevented, and I really hope that I'm just seeing what I'm seeing and there's no truth in it. Um, So yeah, I didn't pull no tarot card or nothing. I just saw that. So then, like a couple nights later, which was last night, I said I'm gonna pull some tarot. So this is actually what I pulled. I just went to pulling cards and I didn't take no picture. I didn't like, hello, hello. I didn't type up which cards it was to see if this vision was accurate, but I will say, I will tell you what was pulled up, okay? So I'm just gonna like ask certain questions because again, this is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. And y'all, there's the five that just came in. Hello, welcome. I don't even want to tell y'all what I saw. But I don't know why I keep getting warnings about this girl. Now, I will tell y'all this. What the heck? Oh, yeah. So I will tell y'all this. I will tell y'all this. Okay. So at this point, when I saw the vision, I didn't even pull no tarot cards. Matter of fact, I think I was in the break room at work and I did see, her, and it was a past thing. Now, everything is alleged. I don't want to come out and say it again, but she was, if you know what I mean. Okay. And I ain't saying it's real. I'm just telling you. Yeah, did y'all have a good Easter? They probably like, why she screaming like that? Because I don't want to come out and say the word, because they flag certain accounts. But anyway, so after I started pulling cards last night, a couple days after I saw that, what I saw, y'all, welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, I pulled some things to indicate that maybe she was dealing with a player. I did type them. I did actually text myself so I wouldn't forget. This person, maybe this has something to do, or maybe she's dealt with, a couple of different people, but it was somebody that she was dealing with that didn't want to settle down, as indicated that it's a probable cause with the tarot cards that I pulled last night. Of course, the healing card came out again, indicating that she may need a healing. Not my business. This is just what came up. I saw somebody in the cards. It was showing someone that was spreading gossip. I don't know if it was about her or someone. We know that she's, in the press talking about some things, but it was somebody else. Okay, probably, or it could be her, or it could be both. Um, and so then I did also see with the cards indicating last night that there's more money out there to be made, but it's all about how she was to go about getting that money if she's going to be successful. Because, maybe that's why I saw the gossip card, and maybe that is hindering. Of course, it's going to hinder her money. If not, in a big way, a major way, it's going to have some type of influence on her money. There is more money out there for Leandra, but it's all in about how she goes about getting that, if she'll be successful with that or not. And then I did see I don't know what this card was about, but something about a repo in debt or some type of legal drama, maybe with her or somebody around her, because the lawyer card also came up. Something with repoing. I don't know who that is, if it's her or someone else. So that could indicate some type of loss. There was bitterness and disappointment. Also, that came up with the cards that might have something to do with this player energy that was around her, maybe with someone in the past. Hopefully, it's not anything current, or maybe she's had a culmination of those type of people that she's been dealing with. And I'm gonna read y'all comments in a moment. I promise. I just don't want to get too sidetracked. But hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. Paranoid came up. So what I asked the question now, are the people in the whole gospel industry afraid of what Leandria gonna come out and say next? Maybe they are, because the guarded or paranoid card came out, which may I'm sure they paranoid about what the girl know and what the girl gonna say, especially if they know they've been running their mouth about her. Hey, it's only natural. But all this is a legend and for entertainment purposes only. I'm not saying that what she's saying is true. I'm definitely not saying that it's not either. And so, yeah, that was pretty much all I pretty much gathered from the cards. I see that it ended right there. And then I put the vision about in her mouth. It was like she was getting choked in the vision. Also, I saw it could be either that and a timeline, or maybe this person, these people just thinking about doing something like this, but we gonna pray against it. Hopefully, it's not true. I saw the natural causes, type unalivement, or just a normal natural cause like choking on something. That don't mean it's gonna be that. That don't mean none of this gonna happen because we hoping it can be prevented. Maybe this in the mind and the heart of some higher up people. I don't know, but I would just, if I could talk to her, I would just warn her and just tell her to like maybe do things differently. Okay, because you're dealing with people that although they might act like they represent one thing, a lot of people they are undercover something else and they're into the business of the gospel because it's lucrative, but you really don't know exactly what them people are into behind closed doors. You would be shocked that people that don't even they know the truth about Christianity. A lot of people know the truth about a lot of things historically, but they still act like they representing that. But them people be into some things, some real serious things. So when you're in that type of business, you got to know that you're dealing with some killers over there too. I'm just saying. Everybody not on the up and Christian up. You feel me? So they just chose to go that way, for career wise, but that don't mean that they're really that. I'm telling you, do some research and you will find out. So yeah, prayers to her. Hopefully that all this stuff can be prevented. But I did pull that out. So that's pretty much all I want to say because I'm really, really, I was tired. So I didn't want to come live, so I just pulled the cards on my own. I really wanted to pull some cards about Marvin Winans, about the stuff that Leandra said about him, but I don't really want to be messy. Um, I really don't want to be messy. So I think I'll just stop right here. I don't want to mix his energy with hers, and I'm tired anyway. So yeah, I just wanted to leave this and hopefully everything will work out. But people got to live their own truth. People got to live their own truth and be who they want to be. You can't tell grown people what to do and how to be, how to act. I remember Leandria was a little girl. She had little hair bows in her head, and I was over to her house in front of the house, and she sat on the passenger side 'cause she was a little girl, and I wasn't a little girl. I'm older than Leandria, and I told her. I said, you're gonna be famous. As a little girl, that girl could just sing anything. She just would not stop singing. It looked just like Leandra, but she had little bows in her head. And I told her, I said, you're gonna be famous. You know what Leandra told me? And this is a true story right here. She told me, she said, I know that. Oh, I know. Like she literally always knew that she was gonna be a famous singer. Yeah, I saw it. And I told her that because I used to could just see people and just tell them the future without pulling a tarot card. Like I didn't, when I saw this vision, I didn't pull no tarot card when I saw it. I just saw it. I just do this for backup just because I'm trying to learn tarot, but I don't have to pull a card to see anything. I don't have to pull a card to have a dream and a vision or nothing. So hopefully the choking that I saw is not real. It could be just someone realizing that they need to just stop doing this here, running this, that it may not be such a good thing. Maybe it's dangerous, or maybe I just need to stop for my career's sake or whatever. Hopefully, it's like symbolic and it's not real. It's just somebody just, I don't know, that they just stop talking so much. I don't know. Hopefully, it's not that. Okay. So hopefully, these are just warnings. Again, you can't tell grown people how to live. But yeah, when she was a little girl, I prophesied that to her. Yep. I told her that right there in my her daddy them. Um, used to run a church called the Apostolic Faith. I ain't gonna tell y'all where it's at. We kind of like from the same hometown, and her mom, I believe, is the pastor. My mama used to go over there a lot to their church or whatever. But anyway, yeah, y'all, I just came on here to say this. I love y'all. I wanted to be messy and pull some Marvin Winans to see what was the deal with what Leandra was saying, but I think I'm gonna let y'all go. But welcome, welcome, welcome. If y'all want to see the vision, then just rewind this video. So I'll be back if there's anything else. I hope y'all had a great Easter. I'll talk with y'all later. Bye.